This is the chapter 16 of Akbar Birbal stories book, Birbal's KHICHDI. One day, Birbal and Akbar were strolling in front of the palace. It was the afternoon time of a chilly winter season. Suddenly a Brahmin in tattered clothes came near them with folded hands. "What do you want?" asked Akbar. "Your Majesty, please help me," the Brahmin requested with folded hands. "I am a very poor man. I get no good work to earn more. I spend the little money I earn entirely on food. Now I am in need of 1,000 gold coins for my daughter's marriage. We intend to give some ornaments to our only child, our daughter. Besides the ornaments, we will have to buy clothes and utensils. We must invite some people to take meals in our house, and so we will have to buy oil, flour, vegetables and spices. Look, when you have no money at all, why do you want to give ornaments to your daughter? When you cannot afford to buy good food for your own family, why do you dream of giving a party to other people?" asked the emperor. "It is my lifelong ambition, Your Majesty," said the Brahmin. "I am a poor father, but I too have a dream of spending some money for the marriage of my only child. I shall be extremely grateful to you. If you only give me an opportunity to earn the money I now need so much for my daughter's marriage." "Well, I give you an opportunity to earn 1,000 gold coins," said the emperor. "You go and stand in the cold water of the lake in this garden. You will come out of the water only after the sunrise tomorrow." Birbal grew anxious. He felt bad that the emperor had become rather harsh with the poor Brahmin. He would not be able to stand in cold water for the whole night and would definitely die. But now the Brahmin looked happy. Accompanied by the guards, he went towards the lake and entered its cold water. "The Brahmin will die of severe cold, sir," said a guard to Birbal. "I don't know," said Birbal. "Perhaps he is very strong in his mind, but the chances of his success are very slim." But next day, much to the happiness of them all, the Brahmin was alive and smiling. The sun had already risen. The Brahmin came out of the cold water of the lake, successful and victorious. "How have you made an impossible task possible?" the emperor asked. "It was a tough job. You have done a great feat. I just cannot believe it. Could you tell me your secret?" "There is nothing secret about it, Your Majesty," said the Brahmin. "I was determined to achieve success." "I asked you how you spent the night in cold water," asked Akbar. "I kept looking at the lights of the palace," said the Brahmin. "I see," Akbar said. "So you got all the warmth you needed from the lights of my palace and did not feel the chill of cold water and passed the night very comfortably. Well, in that case, I cannot give you any reward. You may go home." The Brahmin was shocked to hear this. How some lights at a distance of 100 yards send any warmth to a man standing in the cold water of the lake in a wintry night? Akbar just wanted an excuse. It was very unkind of him to have deprived the Brahmin of a promised sum. Akbar turned his back and moved towards his palace. The guards looked at one another's face helplessly. Birbal went back home, thinking deeply about the Brahmin. Next day, Birbal went to the emperor and said, "I have now learned to cook khichdi. Please come to my residence tomorrow and have the taste of my special khichdi." Akbar was pleased that Birbal had invited him to a lunch party. Next day, Akbar reached Birbal's home. He was accompanied by his courtiers. Birbal welcomed them, offering flowers while his servants sprinkled scented water on them. They were led to a big hall furnished with soft pillows and mattresses. Servants stood with giant hand fans. Akbar was smiling all the time. He was pleased that Birbal looked to their comforts. 2 hours had passed and no one from Birbal's house had offered them even a glass of plain water. Akbar was very hungry and thirsty too. "Where is Birbal?" the emperor asked. "Outside, in the garden," replied the servant. "When I asked you an hour ago, you gave me the same reply," said Akbar. "What is he doing there in the garden?" "Excuse us, your majesty," said the servant. "He is busy cooking khichdi." Akbar became very angry. He stood up shouting at the servants. "Excuse us, your majesty," said a servant. "We have told you just the truth. It is true that he is busy in the garden cooking khichdi." "Take us to him," ordered Akbar. The servants led the emperor and the courtiers into Birbal's garden. There, Birbal was putting twigs and wood into the fire under a tall palm tree. "Where is your khichdi?" asked Akbar. Birbal stood up and quietly pointed his finger towards the top of the tree. A large pot was hanging from the top of the tall palm tree. Akbar and all the courtiers craned their necks to see the pot. "What is this?" Akbar was wild with rage. "We are hungry and you are showing us a big pot tied onto this tall tree." "I am sorry, your majesty," said Birbal. "I think you will have to wait for some more time. I have put rice, pulses and onions and garlic all into the pot. Please see for yourself that I am putting a lot of firewood and twigs into the fire. But I do not know why is it taking so much time." "There is a gap of about 10 yards between the pot and the fire," said Akbar. "How can the heat reach the pot hanging so high up on the tree?" "I think the heat from the fire on the ground is reaching the pot," said Birbal. "You are talking absurd," shouted Akbar angrily. "Excuse me, your majesty," said Birbal. "If a poor Brahmin standing in the cold water can get warmth from the lights in the palace burning at a distance of not less than 100 yards, this pot too can get the heat from the fire burning at a distance of 10 yards only." "Now I get your point, Birbal," said the emperor. "I should not have become cruel to that poor Brahmin. I am indeed very sorry. I promise to pay the Brahmin 2,000 gold coins. Send him to me. I must thank you, for you have brought me to my senses." Birbal was happy that the Brahmin would get his reward that had been doubled up to 2,000 gold coins by the emperor himself. "Please come with me inside the house," said Birbal. "I have made arrangements for your meals. There are many tasty dishes and khichdi too." They all laughed and followed Birbal into his house for the lunch.